Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about regaining root control. So if you've been locked out of your system and don't have any security mechanisms in place which prevents you from doing this, you should be good to go. So this is based on Red Hat systems. All right, so when we're talking about changing the root password, there's two ways to do it. One way is through the terminal. If you have super user access and you're able to become root, you can choose its own password with the following commands: su-su root su-i. If you want to do it the way that we're going to do it, because I don't know the root password for my virtual machine, you can type in rd break at the end of Linux 16 line or Linux line, and then you can mount the sysroot file system, change the password, and then put an auto relabel on there. The reason you're doing the auto relabel is so it relabels the system with the correct context. So I do have a typo there with the slash sys slash root. It's supposed to be one word. All right, now I'm in my box. I'm going to reboot the system. All right, now I can type in E. This will edit it, and then type in rd.break at the end of the Linux line. And then you're going to boot into it. Now that we're booted into it, now what we can do is, as you can see that we're in the switch root. So what we can do is type in mount. That way you can see what we have. grep I sys root. As you can see, it's read only at the moment. So we need to change that so we're able to access those commands to be able to change the root user. So after -o, we do remount, and then read write, and then sysroot. Once we do that, we can change root into that, basically to become the root file system. And then when we do that, now we can see the little thing on the left side change. Now we're sh-5.1 instead of switch root. So now that we changed, we can type in the password command for root. All right, now that I changed everything and I updated everything, now we got a touch. Auto relabel. So what this pretty much is doing is adding a invisible or a hidden file in the root directory. So when it sees that, SCLinux will relabel the whole system for you and make sure that everything is correct, and update the password and all that kind of stuff. Because if you don't do it this way, then it won't work. And there's another way of doing it using like SE policy, something like that, in order to change it. But this is the easiest way I've found to do it. So once that we did that, now we can exit, and then we're going to change it back to read only from read write. All right, now that we've done that, we can just reboot the system. You don't see any of the debugging stuff because I put that on quiet. That's why you don't see anything in the background. As you can see here, SCLinux target policy relabel is required. So right now, it's actually relabeling the whole system. So that's why it's important to do that, because if you don't do it, your system will boot normally and your root password won't work. So you'll try to log in, type in the new password that you did, and it doesn't work for you. So that's why it's important to do the auto relabel. All right, we're gonna go back to the system again. All right, you don't see any of the verbose information. We're gonna try to log in now. As you can see, I was able to log in. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like. Please leave some comments so I can try to improve on my content and get better at it. And thank you guys very much.